Well, that is interessant. Very interessant. Hey, DOD, long time no see. How you doing? Good evening and welcome to Monos featuring me, Monica Mo Justice. All right. Just, y'all know, it's what's the face that she tired of them bonnets? Well, me too. Hey, Haley, hi, Leotis. This was me building outside of this community. That's why I have these relationships. How are you doing? How are you? How are you? Welcome. Okay. Um, so it is now evening time on the East Coast. Top of the whatever. It's 7 p.m. Normally I would be convening my book club, but I got some unfinished business from this morning that I wanted to give due diligence to because I only gave 5 minutes at the end of my video. But you know what? The funniest shit is happening here. Did they stop that feature? Hold up. Let me pop out my chat because I was trying to pin a comment to the top. Hmm. I just finished using a water pick because I had pizza. Yeah. All right, let me first explain the bonnet. You know I'm back to my natural pattern. So hey Miss G. So you got to put it in protective styles. You gotta not be touching the curls and getting all the oils in there and making it frizzy because one of the best things about keeping your natural curl is to not make it frizzy. So when I washed my hair the other day, I used, when I deep conditioned it, I used this doohickey on my blow dryer, the regular handheld blow dryer, so that I put the deep conditioner in and kept the deep conditioner on for like 20 minutes in the heated cap, whatever. And I think that was the world of difference between getting my curls to be the way they were today. But I did a wash and go, and today was day 2 of my wash and go here. So today when I tied it up with the scarf the way that I do, then I put my bonnet on top. But see now I ratchet because hello, welcome to Mo 2021, right? My bonnet is stretched out. So this elastic is stretched. So ergo, the hair, whatever you call this, is there to hold the bonnet little things down. So that's it. So that's where we are with the bonnet. Yeah, what is it? Monique is against bonnets. Bonnets everywhere. Girl bar. I heard something about it and I was like, man, listen. But maybe it is out of control. You want to be bougie with a bonnet. But I thought the people that had the bonnets on their hair really were protecting all of those hairstyles. Because, you know, like nowadays, when people have their hair braided, when women have their hair braided, ergo men that are women, however you self identify, have their hair braided, they are wearing the bonnet to protect their hair. Like, please, the same thing like wearing a hat. But you know, they got rules to wearing a hat in public. All right. So yeah, we could do Bonnet Chronicles. We can go on. Jola, you are not gonna give me any more trouble for the day. Okay? We're not doing that. Anyway, I felt like coming here and doing the unboxing. You know, we like doing that, right? Yeah, we do. Okay, so that's that on my forefront. Oh, so the second thing that I was trying, maybe that's why it didn't work. Hold on, I don't think it. I'm copying the link and I'm dropping the link in the chat. And then I want to pin the link So did the link populate? So then I want to pin the message. There it is. I'm pinning the message up here. I'm moving this chat box over here so I can see it better and have a direct, be in direct view of y'all. Okay, good. Because I hate looking over this way. So I'm going to stay ahead. And that's it. All right. I am shivering in my thongs. And I don't wear thongs. Just saying. That part. Well, I am. I am so scared that I am here this evening to retract some statements made earlier. Picture that. But no, I will provide clarity on things that I have gotten new understandings about because that's what BMO is all about. Can't have more justice if you don't have it. Shout out, hey Tyon, what's up with you? Oh, you up here calling people chatters? All right, here we go. Let me say, Tyon, this may not be the video for you. He is going to be like, she's always messing with me. Loving it. Okay, let me say this. Thank you to the individuals, and then with an S, who were so kind to send me links to videos that were being played as soon as I got off the live, but I had to go to work, people. So I didn't have the time to listen to anything. But one video did pop up on my big screen because I hit it on the I hit it on the button. Tyon, I just like to be real. I don't like to have when people don't like to be part of some stuff. I try to respect their their boundaries. That's why I am woman. Hear me roar. So when man tells me what his boundaries are, I try to preserve it. Okay. So anyways, I'm wearing this red, white, and blue because I never served in the military, but a lot of people did. Is that shade? Okay. So I heard y'all. I understand that one of the ladies that I made mention of earlier made a video, right? From what I heard briefly before I had to go on a call at work and I turned it off and my daughter was like, see, mind your business. I was like, oh, okay. All right. I don't fault her as to what she said. She's entitled to her own opinion. As long as we all are working off of the same facts. So she is right. I don't have the whole story. But guess what? For what I was opining on, I don't need your story to tell it. I don't need to know the particulars of what happened in that situation to comment on a behavior. So let me express that a little bit clearer because I think that people lose sight because there's limited language here. And when people have limited language, you really need to break it down nice and evenly. Okay, so that it could be comprehended by those people hanging from the fruit trees and those people just swinging because COVID is over. We have closed down the outdoor lounges and shit. I ain't got time for that. Either you come into the conversation or you don't. And last but not least, the tree house is under renovation. So there are very little places for you to hide and interact with. Here's the thing. My opinion was on an act and what is not typical for women that I am familiar with, the women I rock with. The women I rock with would never reach out to somebody's wife and just go and tell somebody's wife that their husband is cheating on them with women, not the women I know. Now, that's all I said. If one wants to take issue with that and say you don't got all the facts as to why a person would do that, no, I do not got all the facts as to what happened in that situation. I don't know why that occurred here on this environment, nor do I care. My conversation was specific to an act and where I'm not accustomed to seeing women that I know engage in that type of behavior. That's all the conversation was about. Now, fast forward to John Frank. He goes live and he's like, oh, I said some things. That is called humor. That is called humor. So if I say the last time you was spotted on this bitch, for me, right? Because you probably been here when I haven't been here, was when I saw your house going down the Louisiana Purchase, right? Obviously, I couldn't see your house going down the Louisiana Purchase. I'm gonna use some language that people use here. He'll be like, "That's an oxymoron." That was me being funny. And it was funny because you repeated it. It was funny. Humor, see? People don't like humor. What is the Louisiana Purchase? The Louisiana Purchase was the acquisition of the territory of Louisiana by the United States from France. Because you do know that France owned Louisiana down there in 1803. In return for $15 million or approximately $18 per square foot, per square mile, the United States nominally acquired a total of 828,000 square feet. Now, that's according to Wikipedia. You know, the Republicans would like us to listen to this type of history because you know they are in a campaign right now to limit what is it, slave history. You know, they want to quash how you learn this stuff, so kids can only learn the stuff that's like on the Wikipedia. So I'm just going to use the Wikipedia for now. The Louisiana Purchase was the acquisition of territory. So there's no river. So that was just humor. Right? But it hit a spot. It wasn't meant to be it wasn't meant to be facetious. It was meant to be just that. Now somebody, you know, I'm looking to make sure there's not a Louisiana Purchase River. I don't live in Louisiana, never been to Louisiana. Maybe they got a river out there. Somebody will give me some history about Louisiana. I think I know somebody from Louisiana. So that was crazy. That was just crazy. I was like, oh man, that's bad news for me. So but those are the images that I saw on this YouTube. So I just made comments based on that. But it's obvious that I gave the disclaimer, and I'm gonna give it again. I'm just gonna pick it up again. And most authors should be familiar with this language because this is the written truth. So that's one thing. Let me just see if the disclaimer's here. If not, I know which. where else to find it. But you know, people put that disclaimer when some shit just seems like. What you said, not acquisition. What? I see you now. Y'all know I can't do that. I can't do the chat forever and a days, forever and a day. I'm just saying, like, you know how that goes. Please hold while I go and get me the disclaimer. Chat away till I return. I don't know. I did not take that book anywhere with me. Today. That is so weird. That is really so weird. Well, fuck it. The disclaimer just says this broadcast is a figment of my imagination. Now I got the actual words. You don't need the disclaimer, Mo. I need the disclaimer around here because folks ain't, you know, they take things personal around here. When some real shit needs to be taken personal, we don't get that taken personal. Let me start with my disclaimer. So this broadcast is a work of fiction, as most of these YouTube videos are. Names, characters, places, and incidents are the product of the authors. So in this case, it is the content producer, Monica Mojustice, imagination, or are used fictitiously any resemblance to actual events, locales, hint Louisiana Purchase, or persons living or dead is coincidental. But you know, we don't really believe in coincidences around here. But let it rock out how it rocks out. Second video sent to me. So that's it. So I respect that person's mind and what they had to say. And maybe it was out of place for me to say the Louisiana Purchase thing. So with all due respect, my bad. Moving forward, I'll be more conscientious about that locale thing. Because I don't want to have no smoke. Because I'm scared. That part. Okay, second of all, as I said, I just was commenting on a behavior. And so I didn't like the behavior. Second video sent to me. Very interesting video. Shout out to the person that sent it to me and shout out to Lovely One. I gave it a thumbs up. I was reluctant to write a comment in the comments to acknowledge that I was reviewing the video. And of course, I think it's almost like an hour. It's almost 2 hours. So I watched it from the start to the finish, between the parts that I fell asleep on. Now, I fell asleep because it is hot, and I was laying down, and I fell asleep. I got lost in whatever happened because I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. So I was just like, but somewhere in the very beginning of the video, I heard my name, Monica Mo Justice. And you could tell her to come over here. Motherfucker. Oh, I was like, get on her. Not a motherfucker in this community contacted me for that. All of y'all watched it. What she had? She said 60 people was in the chat or whatever. Nobody even gave me a phone call, half a call, a NyQuil, a Xantax, nothing. They ain't reached me on airplane. You know how the thing says, ain't no mountain high enough. Reach me like you can. Nobody fucking reached me. So I was like, no, you wasn't. You was all up in the room. You got on the platform. You was like, girl, bye. You got on the platform. I only watched one video. You was on the platform. Y'all see that comment right now in my chat at 8 p.m. from Joanna. I saw it after the fact. But you could have entered that video late because I think you said, I came in late. I don't know what's going on. Heck no, not when she mentioned you. Okay, so yeah, but yeah, you went on a panel. You went on a panel. Said I like whatever. And you know, first of all, I didn't know anybody was gone. I didn't know anybody came back. I didn't know anything about anybody's life around here. I didn't know anything about. I'm not gonna unequivocally do anything. Like I'm not gonna say you know what's so weird is that some of the stuff I have put far behind me by now. So some of the details are not as fresh in my mind because I'm not as hurt as I was in 2018, reliving it all the time in 2019, driving everybody here crazy talking about it. I've grown from it that, you know, when I was listening to some of the recounts, I was like, I don't even remember what happened. Well, I need to rewind it then because I didn't see or hear her ever mention you. Yes, it's at the very beginning when she's talking about when she's referencing that somebody was, you know, needed a place to stay and she opened her home to somebody, and then she was like there was a problem with somebody. I don't remember what the words were because all I heard was my name, and I was like, and y'all, you know, you could tell her come or whatever, and I'm saying or something to that effect, and I'm saying to myself, but nobody, just what I just did right now. I said, well, these motherfuckers, ho to ho. Nobody told me to go. Nobody woke me up for that. But they certainly was waking me up whenever there was another panel or trying to wake me up to tell me that she was crying on something. I watched that whole video. I ain't seen no crying. So I was like, this is not the crying video. This is not the one. I need the video. I need to see Carla's video because I need to see what transpired when I left the room. Because I don't want other people's rendition of it. But it's only for my own, get this, educational purposes. Shout out to that one. I love that one. All right. But it was only for my, you know, for my own educational purposes. It's not for a whole big thing. Because as I said earlier, I can't imagine opening my home up to somebody and it ends poorly. But no good deed goes unpunished, so I'm not surprised to hear that. especially after having engaged in my own 2 years, almost 2 year quest to try to get somebody back $10,000, and how that turned out, and how people looked at it, and how people were consoling somebody who was just in need of. These YouTube relationships are extremely important to folks when people are lonely, when they have no other resources in their life, when they isolate themselves. They really depend on, hey Amber, they truly depend on the relationships they have here. This chat, somebody asked me the other day, well, I don't understand why people stay in the chat if they know that the content provider is talking their shit against somebody that they're going to roll in their chat later on. Why would they stay there? And the answer to it is because there is comfort in the chat. If you go into a room and you write inside the chat and people are talking to you, 9 times out of 10, they probably talking whatever they're talking in the chat, not even listening to the content producer's bullshit, or what's going on with the content producer, as much as they are happy to interact with the chat. That's why you will see some people, and it's annoying to the rest of us that have friends in real life and have real lives and understand how to make relationships and know how to so appropriately socially uh, entertain ourselves, come up inside chats and be like, good morning, Miss G. Hey, Joanna. What's up, Amber? Love you, miss you. Saw that you understand? And they just start a little mini conversation. Hey, Amber, love the blue blouse you had on yesterday on your live. Hey, Jola, I caught your live last night. They all inside the chat just talking. You think they listening to what's being said? They scrolling and answering. Who did I miss? Okay. DOD came in there. A lot of that. And that's about it. So I'm saying all this to say, because Satsuma was in there, and Satsuma didn't come and reach out to me and say, Monica, any of that, because true influencers don't do that. It'd be all the other messy motherfuckers. But she was over there. She didn't give me no low down, hold down, or whatever. And honestly, for Joanna, uh, I was like confused as I was listening, and I was like, why would I be needed? But I wasn't needed. Why would I be meant? What was going on? So it wasn't that pertinent when I listened to it. I didn't see anything that really. I was sitting there saying to myself, I hope I'm not. Like, I went through that whole thing listening, and I was like, I hope I wasn't the cause of something like this. Did I do that? No, I didn't do that. I wouldn't have been the person to do that. Leos, we don't do shit like that. We're not. I can see the helping hand approach, and I will tell you, Leo hearts, just about being a August Leo, we tend to be that we extend our hearts out to folks. So I see that whole shit. I could see myself having done something like that and been up there. I looked at one of my candles today, and it has Satsuma in it. You gotta speak to people that burn candles, Amber. But I've seen a lot of Satsuma references. I don't know what they actually mean. Okay, so I will say this: there will come a time that I will have to have a conversation to uh, toe to discuss what happened. I'm just not certain that it should be a YouTube conversation out in the open, but it might have to be. But it's still going to take some time because I believe that facts have to guide discussions. And the one time that we was on Peace's panel and we was about to have the discussion, it was clouded with, I wanted to get to the root of the matter, which means going back through the facts. Because when you can differentiate what was a fact and what was an assumption or misguided information or somebody's perception of something, and it led to decisions or it led to an action that a person took, it makes for a better conversation than just speaking to somebody and you're speaking over each other because you're just trying to make your point. Yeah, you the baddest bitch ever. No, you fucking did that. No, you did this. No, you did that. No. You have to have the history defined so you can go through and pinpoint where something went wrong. Because you don't go from being the first woman in somebody's chat, second woman in, third woman in somebody's chat room on their debut of their channel to just going into I can't stand this bitch mode. But I will say this, when you, I'm gonna use the word harbor. When you harbor certain spirits around you, when you keep acquaintances with certain people and they have a hate for somebody, that hate can rub off on you. And if you go back to the whole 2018 summer of, that's what I was saying. I was saying, because one person has a problem with me, they will make it so that all the persons have a problem with me. But I still have to hold accountable those people that formulated a problem with me based on somebody else's problem. So that was one of the things that upset me the most. But yeah, I heard my name. It was not in a bad way. So one day there will need to be a meaningful dialogue that will bring, for me at this point, I have closure in the sense of it's not an issue for me. But I didn't have closure back then. And I would have had really appreciated it sooner than later. So I purchased me a new planner book, right? From Coach. Ha ha. I don't want to making a mess all around the place. All right. So, oh, this is pretty. This is pretty nice. This is an A5 size. Now it comes with its little inserty thing right here. Okay. It came well wrapped. So that's that. Said don't apologize. Apologizing for lack of knowledge around here. People get too upset about shit. Oh, maybe this don't want to come out. Don't tell me they glued this thing in here. Hold up a second. Now this fucker coming out. All right, this is their note. This is their notebook. I don't like it. It's just a notebook. It's just a wire notebook. The top of it is got embossed. Whatever that is. Now, Gucci doesn't have one of these, but I was considering getting a pre-loved bag that would make the right proportions, and taking this down to one of those leather guys and have them make me a planner out of one of those, but one of those leather hides of a bag. But these bags are getting so expensive now because, and you don't know what's fake and what's real anymore. So that might be a pointless endeavor. In any event, so this may not work out that well for me for this. This is my YouTube planner right here. Y'all know it, right? But we're mid-year. I want to change the cover on it. I'm thinking about all the things now. Why I like this cover, because it has bookmarks in it or whatever. Anyway, I'm moving my YouTube planner into this. So on my YouTube planner, I did put it in its own little protective plastic case. Oh, it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit with my case on. Okay. Okay, we have to revisit that. Hold up. Let's refresh. Okay. So that's not right. It looks like it should fit. Hold on a minute. Well, it's not gonna fit with the cover on, but it might have fit without the cover on. Without that plastic cover on. All right. Game 2. I'll have to rethink that. More to come on that one. More to come on that one. Anyway, that's that. Um. Oh, but it is smaller than this one. It is smaller. All right, that's okay. I have a notebook somewhere around here. I have another writing book. I don't know where it's at, but I have another. Um, I'm looking at my drawers. Underneath my desk, I have an Alex 5 drawer. The next one is nail polishes. This one is, it might be in the bottom drawer. Ah! I almost killed me. All right, this is used, but I have another one of these brand new somewhere. All right, so it will fit. Kind of, sort of. Hold on. Kind of, sort of shit. Okay. Okay, yeah, it will fit it. No, it will not. Oh, no, it does. Well, this is not going to work out too well for this. Oh, I am so hurt by this experience. No, I'm not, because I'm still trying to push it in. So this planner got virgin tight security on it. If I do say so myself. All right. So I got one in here, but I'm gonna have to work on that. But this is so cute. Darn it. And I wanted to move, and I don't even like the size of this one. Hmm. All right, I have to look around and find something. God damn it, I can't even open the damn thing. I'm gonna have to find some size of something. Okay, what else is new? Anyway, I wanted to make sure that I came back there and popped out what I popped out. I am going to take myself to bed now for a long winter's nap and wake up fresh and versed for the morning. And I will see you guys on Friday morning at my regular time. Because I don't think I have anything really for Thursday morning. And Thursday mornings is not a normal morning for me. But West Coast Wednesday is. So that's it. Anyway. Oh, I'm so disappointed it did not fit. Me and this planning stuff. You like everyone on the front end. Yeah, I'm tired. I didn't get much sleep last night. I was busy. Um that was so not nice, right? I was like, I didn't get much sleep last night. I was busy. So I need to stop. So this morning, oh, however it goes, anyway, whatever it is. Sayonara. I will see y'all tomorrow. Today after tomorrow in 24 less than 24 hours. Yeah, it'll be on Friday. And that's it. Anyway, this is Mo. I've got to go.